Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, live on WBON TV Channel 9 and on radio at V99.3, Sports Radio 103.5 and Y92.5. Support your favorite local teams and enjoy the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Also brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, the law offices of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Aero Auto Glass. Now let's go live to your host, Michael Watkins and Samantha Burford. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, live on WBON TV Channel 9 and on radio at V99.3, Sports Radio 103.5 and Y92.5. Support your favorite local teams and enjoy the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Also brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, the law offices of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Aero Auto Glass. Now let's go live to your host, Michael Watkins and Samantha Burford.
Nasty, wet Monday night. We got some technical difficulties, Gage Hill, trying to get those squared away for us, Samantha. But it's just been a weird, kind of nasty Monday here in Richmond with all the things going on. And, I don't really know. When you look at the way the weather has kind of played to a factor today, I'm kind of ready for the cold to stick around. I don't know about you, but.
Well, it was nice today. At least it was warm outside.
Yeah.
Raining, but it's supposed to be cold on Saturday. Of course, for the weekend, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, Gage, while Gage is trying to play around with this, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll hear more from the Madison Central Marching Band or the Saxaphone Quartet when we come back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no further than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no further than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Coquedet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Technical difficulties. Got to love live TV.
I think
you never
everybody
know
was
what's going to happen.
hearing what was going on.
Yeah.
We just couldn't hear
Yeah.
what was. It was very static.
Yeah, but
on our
the
end,
band,
so.
the saxophone quartet, are doing a great job from the Madison Central band. Appreciate
Does that
them
not
coming
put you
by.
in the spirit?
100%. And listen, we did this like I want to say 5 years ago, Mr. Jag. It's been a while, but I was like, I want to do it again. And
I
you know,
know.
we talked to him, I think, at one of the football games, kind of got it worked out. But, yeah, it's so much fun having them here to kind of, as you said, set the mood. I mean, I'm already in the Christmas spirit.
I
But
am too.
I just want to go home, turn on Christmas Vacation, and maybe drink some eggnog when I get home tonight. But,
4 Christmases. Is that your favorite movie?
This
Christmas
Christmas is my
This
favorite. You ever seen that before? It's kind of like
That's an older movie,
It
isn't
is a
it?
little bit of an older one. Yeah, it's
Okay.
got Chris Brown, and it's a good one. It's a good one.
Christmas with the Cranks is probably
That's a good one
of
too.
my
Yeah, yeah. The
favorites.
Santa. I mean, you can't go wrong with like the Santa Clauses and
Yeah.
the Grinch. I like that one too.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
well, we've got a lot to talk about. The basketball was
sports.
busy this weekend. The Madison
Absolutely.
Central boys basketball team lost 2 games last week, but both games to top 10 opponents, Bryan
Yes.
Station and GRC. Model over the weekend loses to Madison Southern. Great game by the Eagles. You know, kind of. I thought that Model could keep that game close, make it a good ball game, but Southern with Nobby and the guys they got
Right.
out there doing their thing hit 8 3-pointers. Did a great job of getting that victory. And on the girls' side, I mean, we've got some really good starts for Madison Central. Models playing well in the early part of the season.
But what about Madison
Yeah,
Central?
5-0, undefeated
Yes.
to start the season. Not really a surprise, but the way they're beating teams has kind of surprised me. I
Yeah.
think defense playing great,
Yeah.
and of course this week you got the Southern Central rivalry that is going to be renewed early on in the early
Tuesday
part of the
for
season.
girls,
Yeah,
right? And we're going to be there.
be there tomorrow night for the girls' game, and then the boys' game as well. Central boys play Scott County, and on Friday the Central Southern boys as well. So we'll be there for all 3 of those games. A busy
Do we call
week.
it rivalry week?
That's what they called it on Instagram.
yeah.
I saw one of the pep bands or whatever the pep section put
Yeah.
out there. It was the
Rivalry
rivalry
week.
week. So
Oh.
we'll talk to these ladies, the Madison Southern Dance Team. I'm going to hand my headset over to one of them, and you can continue this conversation with them. They had a great job over the weekend themselves, I think, and performing quite well. So we'll let you talk to them about all the things that are going on with the Madison Southern Dance Team. I'm going to hand my headset over to them real
All
quick.
right. Girls, thank you guys for coming. I know you guys have a game tonight. So, Coach Laura, thank you guys so much for coming while we get you guys set up with your mics. We have so many people here tonight that we need all of our mics that are available to us. So, we appreciate it. So, Coach Laura, talk to us about this past weekend and then also talk to us. I mean, you guys got a game tonight. You all are very busy. We appreciate you all being here. But talk to us about the path that started. A lot of people don't realize that you guys are year round, right?
Yes, we take pretty much March off, and that's it. And then,
Right.
of course, we have dead period the 2 weeks in the summer. But these girls train all year round. We start with learning choreography and getting everything ready for football season in June. Then in July, we're learning choreography and go to camp, and then we learn all of our routines that we perform at the games. We've got football season, and then we start our competition season, which we are just getting ramped up right now. And then we perform at all the basketball games. Then we go to nationals, and we even follow up with Katy Co State, which is another state competition, and just long enough to have a break in March.
Wow. Well, isn't incredible. Introduce the girls for us, if you don't mind.
This is our 4 seniors captains. We've got Claire Devers, we've got Taylor Williams, Alexandria Wilcox, and Angelina Chin.
All right, girls, with the headsets on first, and then you guys can pass them back. Talk to us about this season. You guys have made some history this past weekend.
Yes, we have. This season has been just so different from the rest, and I think our team has just grown so much over the past couple of years. And I just want to give a shout out to our coaches, Laura and Allie. They have just changed the way our team has grown and just everything.
Well, you got to be excited. I mean, talk to us about, you can talk, Claire, talk to us about what all happened this past weekend. For those that don't know, you guys had to qualify, right? You had your regionals, then you had to make it to state. So this past weekend was state competition?
Yeah, so we've actually made like program history and school history with our team this year. We brought all 3 routines to state and finished with top 10 placements with all 3 of our routines. And it's just the most amazing feeling to know that like your program is growing the way it is and just being able to be a part of something so special.
It really is. So for those people that don't know, describe to them what 3 dances you guys performed.
So we competed in jazz, which we got 6th in, and we competed in palm, which was our first year doing palm.
Okay.
And we got 7th,
8th
in that, and then in game day we got 7th.
That is incredible. And to think that you guys practice and not just doing your palm routines and different dances that you do during football and basketball games, but these are dances that you guys have to learn. I don't think everybody, you guys make it look easy so that people don't really realize how difficult it is to turn at the same time. Laura, talk to us about that, because you've got your 4 seniors here and how this program has grown.
Yeah, so these seniors are super special. I've coached it all over, and I've coached at Southern before, but I started back here 3 years ago, and this is my 4th season back with them. And these guys were freshmen when I started back with this program, and it has grown leaps and bounds. So we started with dancers, just kind of a variety that have had studio training, that hadn't had studio training. A lot of them had never done dance team before. And we've had to do a lot of extra training and a lot of extra practicing. And we went from not being able to compete in the more technical areas to now being one of the stronger technical teams, just with all the work and dedication they have put into it.
And it's like when you show up for competitions now, people know that's Madison Southern.
Yeah.
Because I think there was maybe a time that they didn't even make it to state, right?
Right. So this is over the past several years, they have made a lot of history. They they won regionals one year, and placing at regionals was a significant deal. That hadn't been done. And then making it to state. And this year was the first time they qualified with all 3. We have a very competitive, very, very talented region. So to make it out of our region into state was an accomplishment in and of itself. This is the first time they've had 3 pieces in the top 10. Last year they placed 5th at nationals, and so that had never been done before. So it's really an amazing team, a lot of talent.
That is incredible. Girls, with the headsets, you guys tell me, out of the 4 years you guys have been doing this, what has been your most favorite moment?
So my most favorite moment was being able to go to nationals and be able to go to like a whole different state and see all the other teams from across the country and be able to like compete against them and just see all the amazing talent.
All right, and you?
I think my favorite moment, just as a whole, is just getting to watch how much this program's growing and how much we're progressing. And I think that's just a testament to how hard every person on the team works day in and day out.
I'll let you guys go ahead and pass your mics back to them. It is kind of incredible, though, when you see and you get a bigger perspective, don't you think, Coach, about, okay, you make it to nationals and they really get, because they're used to seeing, okay, just the regional talent. And then when you get to nationals, it really puts a whole new perspective on everything. Talk to us about your favorite moment.
My favorite moment is definitely last year whenever we got 5th in the nation, because I think we all kind of surprised ourselves a little bit where we had grown so much. It was just a really good moment to realize, like, wow, like we've really grown and we can really do this.
All right, and you?
I remember freshman year, we hadn't even thought about nationals before, and my favorite moment was getting to go on that big stage for the first time, because I had seen it on TV before, but being up there, like, as a team, like, we were there, and it was just an incredible moment.
Yeah. I can tell, even just being a spectator and being down, whether it be football or basketball, and when I record you guys and put it up on Twitter or Instagram, I can tell the biggest difference, especially the confidence. Do you girls feel like the confidence is there now?
Yes, it has grown so much. And with, like, the bond that our team has now that has grown over the past few years, I feel like that bond has created so much more confidence.
And so tell me what's next. We get ready for nationals, right?
Yes. So we have nationals at the end of, well, it's like the last weekend, January, beginning of February. So we'll go back down to Orlando, Florida, and we'll be taking all 3 pieces to nationals and competing there.
And then that's not part of KHSAA for those people that don't know. You guys have to qualify separately for those, correct?
Yes. So we competed at camp, and that's how we qualified to get to nationals. It's the same judging system that they use, but it is a different organization.
So I guess, which dance do you guys love the most?
My favorite is game day, just because of where it does have the different parts in it, and we can all be like really big and really sharp.
And more spirited.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
My favorite is jazz because of how much emotion that you have to have in the dance and just being able to express yourself. That's my favorite.
Laura, are you guys getting choreographers or are you designing all these dances?
So Allie and I, my daughter and I, are coaching together now, which is a really treat. But we complement each other really well. And so we do all of our choreography. We've done all of our routines so far. So saves us a lot of fundraising, and we know our dancers really well. So we're able to set choreography that they can do and looks right on them.
Right. Well, that brings me to something else. You guys still need money for other things. Just so you're doing some fundraisers, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
It's just keep paying for nationals. What else is coming up?
As far as fundraisers, our next, we've kind of done a lot of our big ones now to try to get our nationals paid for. And then in the spring, we'll be doing a clinic for little girls where they get to dance at a basketball game. That'll be our next one. Then we usually do like trash pickups for the city and the county. We try to do a lot of those things. We try not to sell as much because we know it gets a lot asking people to buy
stuff. Schools are selling, and every club and everybody is selling something, right? So you're trying to do other ways.
Yes. So we just did like a pancake breakfast with the Grinch, and we hosted a competition. So things like that.
So it's Christmas. Have you guys had a Christmas party, a big team party? Do you even have time with basketball going on?
We do have one this Thursday during our practice time.
And so what do you do? Do you do a Secret Santa? Do you do, what do you do?
We do white elephant. So we each buy a gift, and then we get to steal and just have so much fun. It's a lot of fun.
Well, for those watching, they need to come to all the games, right? Basketball games. You perform at all the home games, correct? Or let's say most, 99% probably.
Most of them, yeah.
And then getting ready for nationals. That's the next thing.
Yes, that is next on the list. We're taking a couple weeks where we can just do fun routines because their bodies need a break from all the hard practices we've had going into state.
Well, girls, congratulations. We're so excited, and I love watching you guys, and I'm thrilled that, we're going to be at the games this week. I'm sure you're going to be at the girls' games and the boys' games, so we're excited to watch you guys. I'll be sure to be the one out there filming you, so make sure you smile real big when I'm out there, all right? Laura Hazelwood, Coach, thank you very much. And to Allie, too. Next time we'll have to get her on the show as well. So we always love Coach Allie as well. So thank you guys for being on the show. We're going to take it back to the quartet. Let them play some music as we go to our commercial break.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, the Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Perfect. Back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're in single digits. The countdown now 9 days away.
I cannot believe that.
I love when the kids in the morning, I've got like a little bluey
Yeah.
countdown to Christmas thing. They go in there and they always fight over who's going to put the block on the right place. And yeah, we're 9 days now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I cannot believe that. I still am not finished
Yeah.
shopping.
Oh, me either.
So,
Me either. Well, I'll tell
this
you
might
what.
be my favorite sports show we do.
Oh, yeah. I love, I mean, yeah, next week we're not going to have a show because of just the Christmas and all the hustle and the bustle. I love saying that, by the way, too.
Hustle and bustle.
But yeah, but now we'll come back. We'll have our end of the year, our top 10 moments / things that happened
Man,
in
I gotta
2024.
start thinking about it. Do you remember last year? Your number one. I came in with it. You had made your list, and I was like, "What about this?" And it ended up being the number one.
Was it the golf?
It was the golf.
Yeah,
You had left
yeah.
them off.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Did I leave them off? We
You
went them off this
left them
year.
off.
When I put the list together already, I was thinking about it. That's one of the things I had on there. We got David Jaggy from the Madison Central Band, the direct 18 years. You've been
18
doing
years,
this.
yes.
Yeah. Well, and obviously it's paid off because there have been a lot of championships that have come through, and you've had a lot of really good performers come through your band as well.
Yes.
18. When you look back on those 18 years, what do you like? What do you like reminisce on the most, man?
It's different. I think in terms of marching band years, I was trying to remember something earlier in the office today, and I remember it by the show. Even in the spring, I just kind of group them that way. It's really interesting. It's a blend of, bands that overachieved, bands that we knew from like the downbeat were going to be terrific, and bands that just kind of gutted it out at the end. Not too many times, and this is really a very Madison Central thing, not too many times do I ever feel like we kind of underachieve right, at the end. This was one, this past season is one that's going to be right up there for me. I was telling Sam before the show that we were 5th in semifinals, which is the lowest placement at a KMEA contest since pre-2011.
Oh, wow.
So you're talking a long time, and we were in a tiny stadium in the afternoon instead of the big stadium, and it's not the best viewing point for the big groups. But I thought one of the things that was really remarkable is that the students, after we had a little bus ride from E-Town to Louisville, did some practice, and by the end of the bus ride, we were ready to roll. And it's so neat to, no matter what we throw at them, that they rise to the occasion. And they really did. They put on a spectacular performance in finals and moved from 5th to 2nd.
That's awesome.
That is. I want to know about that bus ride. Like, were they hyping each other up? Were they practicing? What were they doing?
And as a leader, you're thinking about coaches.
They're
doing
probably
like,
sleeping.
Oh, that's not a bad idea either.
But I think at first it's like, oh my God, a little shell shocked, But they kind of go through the stages of, okay, this is real. Several of them, maybe half the band had been state champions in 22, so just 2 years ago. And just to like shift your mindset around like that, very impressive, and not the easiest thing. But it's I think unique to this program. They're just resilient.
And maybe they got their nerves
out of the way.
Out of the way.
That first performance.
That first, yeah.
Well, how many, members of the band are there? Because you look, and we talk about it. I mean, you talk about the summer practices for football and basketball team running in the morning, having 6 a.m. practices, and the baseball team.
Well, they started a week before with just freshmen, right?
Yeah,
Don't you still do that?
So how many members do you have?
We had around 200 this year.
So that's the biggest team at Madison Central, right?
Yeah.
By far.
By far.
So, I mean, talk about...
But not his biggest band.
No, but I mean, like, that just goes to show you that to get 128 people to cohesively work together. I mean, you got 5 on the basketball court, 11 on the football field, 9 on the baseball diamond, but 128 out there together. That's pretty impressive.
200.
200. I mean,
yeah, it's okay. It is. That's really a trick to get them to all be on the same page for an entire performance. In the concerts and concert band, it's not so bad because Mr. Fowler, myself, or one of the middle school directors, we're conducting and kind of leading things. And when you walk out on the marching band field from the end zone, it is student-led. Once we say go, those drum majors count it off and take it from there. I think one of the things that the kids get from being a part of the marching band is just being able to be flexible with each other. It's tough to go through a season and go through those rehearsals and the heat and the sleet that we had the last week, and
the rain.
And work around, when somebody's having a bad day, or working around when somebody is like having a really challenging part of the show that it's taking longer for them to get than somebody else. But I think that in the big picture, when we zoom out and we look at these kids, for me, 20 years from when I first started them there, that you see those skills have transferred to all kinds of other things. I mean, they're just wildly successful when they leave Madison Central. And the competitive nature of what we do and what we ask them to do is really steering them to develop skills they might not otherwise have.
Samantha, we've seen in sports, now there's huddle and things like that, and the things that have changed from 06, I was playing high school sports then, to where we are now. Not trying, but what have you seen that's been the biggest change like with that, whether it be the instruments or whatever the case might be, or maybe how you perform, that has changed since you first started in 06?
Yeah, it's the electronics. You're right on it. It is the electronics. We have a composer for the electronics and for the sound effects. So it used to be that the woodwinds and the brass were composed first with kind of a sketch of the percussion. Then the percussion person comes in and finishes that. And now we literally have somebody that that composes the electronics after those first two things are done. So it's like a separate person that was not even part of the staff years ago. And really, for us to take the next step and to get back to number one from number two, that's probably one of the biggest growth areas. It's growing faster than we keep up. We haven't even really been able to buy like all of the equipment that we need for that specific thing. You got a section of the band that requires $25,000 to $30,000 of equipment to do what we need to do to make sure everything works, and it's wild, honestly. And as directors, we're trying to like learn on the fly. We're just like pick up a tip here, figure out the right kind of chord here that's not going to short out, and think about how to get this synth sound, where to score it. I mean, everything is, in that sense, is kind of new. And then if you watch the performance too, from a visual standpoint, it's so much more dance than it used to be. Not just for the color guard, but for the band. Coming into band camp, the last couple of years, we've had a choreographer come in from Vegas that specializes in movement. And it's not just for the color guard anymore; it's for the band members themselves.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
listen,
have thought that.
You saw me at the Christmas party last week. I mean, when I'm up there performing, I'm putting my moves on. So
he is.
I'm
Even.
not choreographed, obviously, but and
I
that's
should have sent Gage that video so he could have played it for all.
But
of
you
us.
said from Vegas. So how do you find just the right people to come in and help with each part of the band?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you have to find somebody that has that skill set, but somebody that also is like a great fit for Madison County and Madison Central. I feel like the vibe of the whole school is like homey. Our kids are very open and receptive. So it's not like the kind of person that you would just send to like Lafayette, our competitor. I think the energy of the kids is different and the energy of the program is different. So it has to be somebody that like appreciates our kind of down home feel. And we found the right drill writer a couple of years ago, and this person had worked with a drill writer and so came very highly recommended, and it's been wonderful for the kids.
Well, let's talk about this, because a lot of people may not know that all of the music is composed, and it's not. Explain all that to everyone.
Yeah,
you guys are getting ready to have a meeting tonight.
Yes, at 8:30, I get on the third call for planning out next year's marching band show, and the music. It's not just you play this tune and we want to do this tune. It's more like over that 8.5 minutes, we're going to use 30 seconds of this, and then we're going to, if it's a pop tune, we're going to skip the bridge and we're going to go back to this. But now we need the audience to feel a different way. So now it's got to go into a new key.
Man.
And these are the strong sections of the band. So we're going to feature these kids, and then we're going to go here and feature these kids. And this is something that we haven't heard from in the show yet. So now we got to go to this section. And so, I mean, you're trying to get these points in terms of like, featuring a variety of students doing a variety of skills. But you're trying to balance that with, who the seniors might be that year, or who is like the strongest section, in that particular season. There's a real art to it. And, for the show tonight that we're working on picking out, it's, okay, what kind of tunes do we like? What's the vibe of the students, Do we want to continue on the same road that we've been the year or two, or are we ready for something like a new flavor? I would say this year.
I was getting ready to say, tell us.
I would say 70% new flavor. If you maybe call it right now, pre-meeting, probably 70%, a new flavor. We just as 18 years in, if we kind of keep rolling out the same flavor, I get bored. So that's part of it.
Well, I know you got to go. You said 6:45, so we got one more question before you talked about.
Oh man, I
the
could ask 30
the
more
all-state band. You had 11 members, I think you said.
We
on
did
that.
have.
So talk about that and what that means for the program.
It's a huge component of the program. So in the midst of, finishing their classes and finals and competing in marching band, there is a 2-round process across the state of Kentucky every year where students compete to get in the all-state band. And the first round you go within your district, and then you get recommended from your district to the second round. The second round is tough. I judged this weekend. I judged the tuba and euphonium room, 120 tubas and euphoniums.
What does that even mean?
Blind audition. So a tuba is like the biggest instrument, and the euphonium is like its smaller cousin.
Okay.
And a student walks into a classroom in Elizabethtown, and there's a partition up where you can't see them. The judges can't see them. And in 3-minute auditions from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., they're just rolling in one right after the other. And they play college-level music for judges. And then they go straight from that room to a place where they read a piece of music for the first time. They've never seen it before. No student there has seen it before.
Wow.
And they're playing something at sight for the first time, and then they do scales, which would be the equivalent of what you would play in your freshman year of college as being a music major. So it's very tough. And, I mean, of those 70 tubas, we ended up taking 13 for the All-State Band. Of the 50-something euphoniums, I think 10 went through. So for these students to make it, it's incredibly competitive, and we're really proud. It keeps us, I just kind of quick glanced over here on the side, in the top 5 in the state of Kentucky for, I don't know, at least since the pandemic to now in terms of that, right next to schools that are performing arts magnet schools.
Well, before we let you go, how many seniors do you have this year? And then make sure you introduce us to the 4 that are behind us that we're enjoying so much tonight, and about them.
I think we have around 40 seniors.
Okay.
It's interesting. Every summer going into camp, people always like, how many new kids? I always think about each section. I don't really think about like the senior class as like a number, but it's really about like the number of kids in each section, So I would say we're around 40 again out of that 200. And very, very young in some groups, like the Guard, for instance, had 2 seniors out of the 54 members.
Oh, wow.
So we get some retention. You're going to see maybe the largest Guard that we've ever had in the state of Kentucky next year. We've got some really talented and very successful musicians behind us. On alto saxophone, we've got Braden Cecil.
Wave Forest. There you go.
Yeah. And then we'll go over here, Sam Barber on Barry sax, and these 2 gentlemen just both made the All-State Band.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
They just found out today. Also on alto saxophone is Colin Daniel right here.
Wave to us.
And on tenor saxophone is Memphis Griffin. And at their region band audition, this is alto 1, 2, 3, and 5. So 4 out of the top 5 in this whole region.
That's
all from the same school and from the same little group here.
So it sounds like this guy knows what he's doing, Samantha. If you just look at all of it, and obviously you've had a tremendous success. You talked about the money that it takes to kind of get these things going. If somebody's watching this and they want to get involved, maybe they want to donate $100, whatever the case may be, I'm sure everything helps. Is there a place they can go to learn more information about that? A website, Facebook page?
I think the easiest place to do it is one of 2 spots, either MadisonCentralBand.com.
Okay.
And there's a PayPal on there where they can contribute to the program. It's under useful forms, I think, up on the top right, or the Madison Central Band Boosters Facebook page where they can reach out to a director or one of the band boosters. But it takes a lot of legwork and a lot of support to keep these students busy and everything that they need to be successful.
So even though you're having another meeting tonight, you still won't announce the new theme, or
we probably won't until March or April. We'll keep them waiting.
They keep it a secret.
Well, I know a good place to come to announce that if you want to. Let us know if you're ready.
That would be fun.
Secret. Do you know how hard it would be to keep a secret from December until March?
Yeah, I can probably do it on an hour.
Because I'd be getting so excited about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know you got to get going. As we go to another commercial break, let's once again hear from the Madison Central Saxaphone Quartet here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Once again, special thanks to the Saxaphone Quartet.
I feel like I should be clapping.
Now, the
Hey,
Madison
you guys
Central
did
Marching
great.
Band. You never do that whenever I do something good.
I know.
Maybe it's because I don't do a lot of good. But we'll get back. Yeah, listen, while they're doing that, do you have a favorite Christmas song? Like one that you just love listening to? I've got a couple. Like
It's got to be one of Mariah Carey's. Like,
Okay. See, I've got a couple of like funny ones, like
I was
Cletus
even
T.
trying to sing
Judd,
it.
Montgomery Gentry.
Do you
but
sing it like out loud and like in your
okay,
car?
you saw me at the Christmas party. What do you
You
think?
sing all the time.
All right, we go. Yeah,
He's
I've
a
got,
karaoke kind of guy.
I think if I had to just pick one, I like the Blake Shelton one. You make it feel like Christmas.
Okay.
But if you go, like, I
Because you
love
really
like
think you're
the,
Blake Shelton.
No.
You
No.
sang one at the Christmas party that I'd never heard of before.
Small town.
Yes.
Southern Sunday, whatever it was. Yeah, yeah. Just another Sunday in the South. That's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that one's kind of came back out here lately. But I think my favorite, like the Jackson 5, Santa Claus is coming to town. I like that one too. You know. Yeah, something. But the kids, like every time my kids get in my car, we're kind of in that Christmas theme right now.
Yeah.
It's Mickey's Christmas or Disney Christmas. One of the two.
That's one of
that
the
are the two
channels that they wanna
albums that
listen
we have to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm past all that. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Well, as we are getting ready for, we're kind of knee deep now in basketball season. We got some big ones this week. Madison Central, the girls play Madison Southern tomorrow night, rivalry game, and then the boys, one of the oldest, most fun rivalries in the 11th region. Central boys versus Scott County boys. I mean, that game, Billy Hicks, Alan Feldhouse Jr., the rivalry between those two guys. That'll be a fun one tomorrow.
And I was at the UK game on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And the Moreno kid was doing the, he was
The
doing the
Y.
L's.
Oh, the L's
He
down.
didn't do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Y.
yeah,
They
the
had
L's
an old
down.
player, but he did the
Was
L's
Antoine
down. They
Walker,
brought
right?
him
On Saturday?
Yes,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
brought him out, the Moreno kid out.
Yeah, Antoine Walker, quick fact, my second favorite Kentucky player of all
Really?
time. So, yeah, behind Rajon Rondo. But
Yeah.
But yeah, we got big games this week, and then the boys' games, Central Southern on Friday night. So that's a big one as well. Going to be fun as we kind of get more into getting some basketball games on the airwaves. So going to be a lot of fun as we head throughout the holiday season. Again, no sports show next Monday night. We'll be spending time with family, getting everything ready for Christmas Day, and then the following Monday we'll have our countdown, the top 10 moments / storylines from the 2024 year. A lot of good ones,
And
Samantha.
if you have one that you think should be our winner or
yeah.
in the top 5, top 10, let us know. Send us a message.
It could be anything. Eastern, one of the high school teams, a middle school team doing something big. I mean, it could be anything. A sports-related story.
It's going to be
Send
hard.
it to us. And if there's something out there that you think we need to follow, let us know about that as well. You know, we've had the homeschool showcase a few weeks ago that we had on WBON TV. So we want to showcase all of them, the great local athletes. We've had the martial arts team that's been performing and doing big things, and we want to showcase everybody that we can here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
Yeah, and then who was it at Central just recently just won a national championship? Was it JROTC maybe? I think.
Oh, yeah,
the
they
girls.
did. Yeah,
The
you're
girls.
right. Yeah,
So
so I
I
mean,
think it was girls.
There's a lot of really
It
good.
might be both.
Gage, what
was last
instrument
week.
did you play in high school? Trumpet. That's where I get it from. I've been saying trumpet all night long. So yeah,
know.
yeah, I was more of a singer. Give me the microphone. I'll do my thing out there.
I don't think you guys want him singing with you, do you?
They don't know.
Say
Don't,
no.
don't give
Say
them a
no.
bad idea.
Say no.
Man.
Say
all right.
no.
Well, listen, folks. Thank you all for watching. Merry Christmas. We hope you have a great rest of the holiday season. Don't forget about all the exciting games coming up throughout the
games this
holidays.
weekend,
And we'll see you
this
tomorrow
week.
night right here on WBON TV. Thanks for watching the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.